I'm 70 years old, and I'm about to tell you something that might upset you. Everything you think you know about success is completely wrong. And the people who should be telling you this, the successful people, the ones who made it, they're lying to you. Because they can't admit they climbed the mountain and found nothing at the top. I spent 40 years believing the same lies you probably believe right now. That success would make me happy, that reaching the top would give my life meaning, that if I just climbed high enough, worked hard enough, achieved enough, I'd finally feel something. I was 55 when I got there, the top, the place I'd been clawing toward for decades. CEO, the corner office on the highest floor, the title, the respect, everything I thought I wanted. And standing there, looking out those windows, I felt absolutely nothing, empty, hollow, like I'd climbed a mountain and found out it was made of cardboard. That moment broke me. I'd sacrificed everything to get there, and it didn't matter. None of it mattered. This isn't for me. I already wasted 40 years chasing the wrong thing. This is for you, for the person climbing right now, for anyone who thinks the top is going to fix something inside them, for everyone who still believes the lie. You know what? The clock is ticking, and you need to understand this before it's too late. Here's the lie, the fundamental lie that destroys lives. If you make it to the top, everything will be worth it. The sacrifices, the pain, the time. It'll all make sense when you get there. Success equals happiness. Achievement equals fulfillment. That day never comes. You know why? Because the top is empty. There's nothing there. It's a mirage you chase for decades, and when you finally reach it, you realize you were chasing your own shadow. The view from the top doesn't show you meaning. It shows you everything you sacrificed to get there. I told myself at 30, after I make VP, then I'll feel successful. Made VP at 35. Did I feel successful? No. Now I needed senior VP. After that promotion, I said, after senior VP, then I'll know I made it. Got it at 42. Did I know I made it? No. Now I needed to prove I deserved it. Needed to be in the running for CEO. After I'm in consideration, I said. After I get CEO, then everything will be worth it. Got CEO at 55. Was everything worth it? No. I stood in that office, the office I'd been dreaming about for 25 years, and felt nothing. Just empty. Waiting for a feeling that never came. The goalposts always move because you move them. But even when they don't, even when you finally reach the actual top, there's nothing there. You spent your life climbing toward empty. I became CEO. Ran the company for 12 years. Made it profitable, respected, successful. Built a leadership team that people admired. Won industry recognition. Got written up in business journals. Had people asking my advice. Had everything I thought I wanted. And you know what? None of it filled the hole. I mean, it felt good for maybe 48 hours when I got the position. That validation rush. That moment of, I did it. Then Monday came. And with Monday came the reality. Nothing changed. I was still me. Still empty. Still searching for something that wasn't there. You reach the top, feel relief for 2 days, then you realize, this is it. This is all there is. And you traded decades of your life for this, for an empty office with a good view. I had a colleague, Patricia. She was 58 when her heart gave out. Right there in the boardroom during a meeting. Patricia had made it too. EVP. 25 years of climbing. She was one of the ones who had it all. At her memorial, Her adult son stood up to speak. He talked about a stranger, about someone he barely knew, about meetings she missed, promises she broke, a relationship that was all resume and no reality. He didn't cry, he was angry. Angry that she died chasing something that didn't exist. Is that what you want? To die at the top, having sacrificed everything, and realize the top was empty the whole time? Because that's what the climb does. It takes your entire life and gives you an empty achievement in return. You reach the summit and realize you sacrificed the view for the climb. My marriage, 47 years. You know how many of those years I was actually present? Maybe 10. The rest, I was climbing. Too focused on the next level to notice she was living life without me. She stopped telling me about her day around year 20, because I never listened anyway. My kids. I have 2. Son is 45, daughter is 42. I missed most of their childhood. Games, recitals, everyday moments. I was at the office, climbing. When I make it to the top, then I'll have time for them, I thought. Made it to the top. They were grown. That window closed forever. The photography passion I had at 28, loved it. Gave it up at 30 because it didn't advance my career. When I'm successful, I'll pick it back up, I said. I'm 70, never picked it back up. 40 years without something I loved because I was climbing toward nothing. My brother lived 3 states away. We talked about visiting more, really connecting like we did as kids. When I have time after this promotion, I kept saying. He moved to Florida at 62. Haven't seen him in 8 years. All those visits I postponed while climbing. The trip to Greece my wife wanted. Postponed it for 30 years. After I make CEO. After I'm established. After things stabilize. We went last year. I was 69, she was 68. We saw Greece from a tour bus because my knees can't handle the walking anymore. 30 years of dreaming. 1 week of disappointing reality. The missed opportunities. The roads not taken. The life you didn't live because you were climbing toward empty. I was 55, like I said, standing in that corner office, the top, and feeling nothing. That's when I realized I'd spent 40 years climbing toward a destination that didn't exist. The top wasn't a place of fulfillment. It was just higher empty. After that, I started questioning everything. If the top didn't matter, what did? If success didn't create meaning, what does? It took me a few years to figure it out, to realize that I'd been asking the wrong question my whole life. I stepped down at 67, retired, started doing things that felt real instead of things that looked impressive, started showing up for my actual life instead of my resume. You know what's sad? The last 3 years have been more meaningful than the previous 40. More present, more real, more mine. But honestly, I'm angry. Angry at myself for wasting 40 years climbing. Angry that I believed the lie. Angry that nobody told me the top was empty. I'm grateful now, truly grateful. Not for making it to the top. That feels meaningless now, like an expensive degree I'll never use. For 3 years of understanding what actually matters. For a wife who somehow stayed through 47 years of absence. For a chance to finally stop climbing and start living. And here's what I learned. The truth that took me 55 years to understand. The top is empty. Success doesn't create fulfillment. Achievement doesn't create meaning. Making it doesn't fix what's broken inside you. You can't climb your way to happiness. The meaning I was chasing by climbing, it was at ground level the whole time. with the people I left behind to climb, in the moments I sacrificed for the summit, in the life I wasn't living because I was too busy achieving. That's it. It's almost insulting how simple it is. You know what I realized? I spent 40 years climbing a mountain to prove I was enough. And when I got to the top, I realized the mountain was a distraction from the real question. Why didn't I feel enough at the bottom? The top didn't answer that. The top can't answer that. Life isn't about reaching the summit. Life is about being present for the climb. Except I wasn't even doing that. I was just suffering through the climb, waiting for the summit that would supposedly make it worth it. So let me ask you something, and I need you to be brutally honest with yourself here. If you died tomorrow, would you be satisfied with the life you've lived so far? Not would your title be impressive, not did you climb high enough, not would people at your funeral talk about your achievements. Just, would you be satisfied with the moments you actually experienced? Think about it. Really think about it. If the answer is no, then what are you waiting for? What level do you think will finally make you happy? What promotion will fill the hole inside you? What achievement will be enough? I'm 70 years old, on borrowed time. Maybe I have 5 more years, maybe less. But so are you. We all are, really. You think you have time to make it to the top and then start living. Maybe you do. Maybe you die halfway up the mountain, having sacrificed everything for nothing. Maybe you make it to the top like I did and realize there's nothing there. You don't know. The question isn't whether you'll run out of time. You will. The question is, are you going to waste your life climbing toward empty? So here's what I need you to do. Not plan, not consider. Do. Stop climbing toward empty. Stop thinking the top will fix you. It won't. Stop sacrificing your life for your career. Your career doesn't love you back. Stop believing that achievement equals fulfillment. It doesn't. Start asking yourself why you're climbing in the first place. Start choosing presence over promotion. Start protecting your relationships more than your resume. Start doing things because they bring you joy, not because they advance your career. Start understanding that enough is a choice, not a destination. Start living at ground level instead of climbing toward nothing. Start being there for the people who actually matter. Start experiencing your life instead of building your LinkedIn profile. Start now. Not after this promotion, not after you make partner, not after you reach whatever summit you're climbing toward. Now, today, this moment, before you waste 40 years like I did. I'm 70 years old. If I'm lucky, maybe 5 more years. Time is almost gone. If this resonates with you, if you're climbing right now toward a summit that might be empty, subscribe. I have more truths to share, and honestly, I don't know how much time I have left. Leave a comment. Tell me what you're going to do differently. Not what achievement you're reconsidering. What you're going to stop sacrificing. What you're going to start choosing instead of the climb. Because the clock is ticking. For me, for you, for all of us. I made it to the top. I stood in the corner office on the highest floor with the best title and felt nothing. Empty. Because the top is empty. It always was. And I wasted 40 years of my life finding that out. The question isn't whether you'll run out of time. The question is, are you going to waste your life climbing toward empty? Or are you going to stop climbing and start living? Don't make it to the top just to find out there's nothing there.